Hey, 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 what's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Way That I Love You podcast. I'm your host, Willmusiqk.
And I'm your host, Sherona.
And we are always delighted to be amongst people we love.
That's right.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
Baby, you looking really sexy right now.
Thank you, my love. And you looking real good yourself.
Oh, why, thank you, baby. Now, and if this is your first time tuning into this podcast, this is the Way That I Love You podcast. We are a marriage podcast, and we talk about marriage, our marriage, and we talk about life, and we talk about life's ups and downs and how we navigate it through our perspective, because we are a hot, sexy marriage podcast.
That's right, baby. And we know we're not licensed professionals. We tell you that every week. We're just two individuals that love on one another. And we want to share what we do with you, how it works, and what we do in our relationship to keep it healthy and spicy. And if it can apply to you, and if that's good, then go ahead. If not, then put it in your back pocket and give it to somebody else.
Yes, my baby.
And that was a little long today because we ran out the music.
Well, hey, things happen. But we love to do things with our global audience.
That's right.
And we love y'all.
We love you
and we
so
can't
much.
stop thanking y'all.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for tuning in to us and just continually to be a part of the Way That I Love You podcast.
Yes.
You know who you are.
North America.
North America.
South America.
South America.
Africa.
Africa.
Asia.
Asia.
Europe.
Europe.
And Oceania.
Yes, right, Oceania, baby. We see you out there.
Yes, we do.
And we thank you. We thank you for, for everyone, that's our family members, just constantly they call us up. They're like, listen, I listened to the podcast. It was wonderful.
Yes.
We got a lot of calls and unexpected,
Unexpected
expectations.
Oh yeah,
unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
That was last week.
Last episode.
Yeah. We got a lot of calls about that. They were like, okay, that was so real. One of our listeners, they were like, it was so funny because we had just talked about that.
Right.
They were just talking about that, and then the husband and the wife was together, and then they were like, when they tuned in, they was like, wait a minute. Was they listening in? Like,
right.
No, we wasn't listening. we bugged their house, you know. But it warmed my heart to know that the things that we're talking about, the topics and all, these are real topics. These are topics that, spouses are talking about. And, this lets us know that we're on the right page.
Right.
We're not
in
just
season and on point with how God is leading us. And you know what? Speaking of God, we always got to give it up to him, because without him, none of this will ever be possible.
We thank you, Lord.
Thank you.
For how he continued to bless us and
yes.
how he's moving in our life. And, how he's moving through this podcast, even by giving us topics that are relatable to the seasons of marriage.
Right. And that's awesome.
It's relatable to the seasons of marriage.
I like that.
Yeah. And, every time you all come to us and say, hey, we were just talking about that, or we love what you all said in this podcast, it helped us out.
Right.
Even the single individuals.
Yes.
That listen. I have a friend that she listens and she's single and she's like, listen, this like the stuff that y'all talking about is really helping me, or how I'm approach things.
Right.
And coming into a relationship or wanting a relationship, it really puts things in perspective.
And that's awesome, because I was thinking of like perspective alignment. You know what I mean? It helps. I just kind of made that up.
Okay.
But just listening to you though, listening to you give that explanation and sharing that experience with your friend, like it gives, I want to say it gives a perspective alignment. If your vision or perspective was skewed a little bit on past experiences or examples that you've seen, this can kind of help align things a little better to, help what the previous thought process was, to see, okay, all right, this is another way to look at things. This is good stuff.
That's right. So we want to encourage you all to continue to listen to the Way That I Love You podcast, continue to share with your friends. And if we are encouraging you, because everybody needs to know if they're encouraging someone, you know, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're on the right path. You know, we ask that you go to our website at www.thewaythatiloveyou.live.
Yes.
Go into the Let's Chat, or and just write something, write a review, even on your podcast streaming platform.
Yes.
Write a review there. I mean, it's very important for us. It warms our heart to know that we are on the right path, that what we're doing and the things that we're talking about are in season.
Yes.
Like today, this show, Love, Hustle, and Flow equals us. So this show was inspired, you know, because another couple inspired us.
Yes.
The way we word the show today is inspired by our guest that we're going to have on for you later on today. They are a husband and wife.
Yes. Power couple.
They have a clothing line by the name of Hustling in the Spirit. And I'm telling you, these two individuals, their spirit is right. Their aura. I mean, we hit it off. Will and I hit it off with them.
Yes.
Right off the bat. It felt like best friends.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you all, once you get, to listen to their story and, just see us interact, y'all gonna love them.
Yeah, and for those watching on YouTube, you get to see them and see them give their story. Hustling Spirit Clothing, it's just phenomenal. They're a dynamic couple, and like my wife said, we were just inspired doing the interview with them and everything. And I mean, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to what God has for us in 2022. So
let's break down this love, hustle, and flow equals us.
Yes.
That's what I want to do. I want to break that down with you, baby.
Okay, let's break it
Because I
down.
feel like that, alone, like we were talking to Craig and Kenya, that's their names, y'all. And they were saying like, well, y'all story is so strong and y'all are hilarious. And we were talking to them about all the things that you and I've been through. Like, we've been through businesses together. We had a travel agency together.
Yes.
What else we did? We you all know we've always done music.
Yes.
And we built I want to say our marriage was kind of built on that foundation of that interest,
that drive,
that interest of music together. We would travel with our children. A newborn baby would be in the baby would be in the what do you call that? Not the bassinet,
or the carrier.
The carrier. And we would go from what was it, cafe to cafe,
right?
During our song. If y'all want to check out our song, is
Give Me the Strength
to Make It by the Minister, MINISTA. You can check out that song, Give Me the Strength to Make It. You can check out the whole album. But go ahead and promote your album, baby.
Yeah, it's my testimony is with myself and my wife Sherona. It's the Way That I Love You podcast. Now you can go to our website www.thewaythatiloveyou.live and click on the playlist, because then you'll get some more music that has been produced, written, and sung by both my wife and I. Definitely check it out, and is available on all platforms, just like the podcast.
That's right. So we've been hustling and flowing from I think from day one, since we met each other. But we put the word love first. We put the word love first.
Yes. And we put the word love because that's the one key ingredient that allows us to be able to hustle and flow together, which equals us. You know what I mean? The love that we have, the foundation that is built upon, which is God. And we always give him honor and glory, because without him, none of this will ever be possible. So he gives that example of love that we are able to share between one another. And I couldn't have picked a better person without God's assistance in leading me to my beautiful wife.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean.
So with that, I feel like saying to you all out there, love has to be the number one ingredient when you are in business with one another. When you are in ministry with one another. And we encourage, like we tell you all the time, there are steps in marriage that we feel that is very important, and that's finding something, a ministry that you two do together.
Yes.
Which is a business, ministry, whatever it is that bonds just the two of you.
Right. Outside of any organization ties and stuff like that.
Right. So love has to be the number one ingredient that you all have to hold on to, because that is the thing that plants the seed for everything else to grow.
Yes.
So
that's beautiful.
Oh, I know, it sounds so good coming out. I mean, you felt like,
yes,
but that's the seed that plants that plants everything for everything to grow. And without that, the whole foundation.
Right.
And you mentioned that that love is God. So love is Christ. So the foundation, that's the foundation. Without that, everything else, will fall apart.
Absolutely.
And then so you have that love, and then next comes the hustle.
Yes. Yes.
And that's the drive. That's what makes you sexy, baby. That's why I look at you. I'm like, ooh, he's a hustler. Like, right.
That hustle. It's something about the hustle when you got things moving and you seeing things getting done. And also that give yourself a pat on the back when you accomplish even the smallest task for the main goal for the hustle. Like don't dismiss any accomplishments at all, because that shows growth, that shows you moving more towards your goal, and that also enhances the love, like the intimacy or the love part. It builds on that, so they're all connected, and it's like a nice build for you in your marriage to be able to love one another and go through the hustle and flow.
And it's something about doing it together. When you have that same drive, when the both of you have that same drive, what are you smiling at?
You didn't see my face when you said doing it together.
No, I'm gonna have to replay this to see. When you both have that same drive, being on one accord.
Yes.
And encouraging, because even when you're hustling, sometimes one don't want to do it anymore, or one just want to fall back a little bit.
Yeah.
And when you have a spouse, an accountability partner, there you go, that keeps you up on your toes, and that you can encourage each other in that, that part.
And another thing, babe, as you were saying that, not only do you have an accountability partner, but you have someone who loves and trusts you and will do things in your best interest. You know what I'm saying? Like the trust factor behind having an accountability partner, and things are not being just thrown at you nasty as an accountability, but it's in love. You know what I mean?
So like I get you, because it's times like we tell y'all, there's times that one of us don't. I'm like I can't feel it. I'm not feeling it right now. We talked about that last week. We're like, babe, I'm not feeling it. You wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling each other. We knew that we needed to take a break because we're in business, right? So we know we need to take a break, and so we can come back together. And in love, not being nasty with one another, but in love, knowing that, okay, we take our break and let's build each other back up.
Right.
Let's get it done. We know it's something we got to get done.
Right.
We know we're doing something together, and we know that it's bigger than us. So in your marriage, when you have a ministry or a business, and I keep saying ministry because marriage is ministry.
Exactly.
So when you have a ministry and you're building something together, there's a drive that comes from within to push each other for a little bit more.
Yep.
I know what to expect from you, and you know what to expect from me. And when we fall short, you know how far to push me, and I know how far to push you. Right. To get what we need from one another. But the accountability that I'm not going to let you fall and you're not going to let me fall. And when you have that hustle within the marriage, you apply that not just in the business, but you applied it to the love in your marriage. you listen, we're not going to let each other fall by the wayside.
Yep.
We're going to stay on top of each other when it comes to
we are.
when it comes to dating each other.
Yes.
And having time for one another. Mm-hmm. That's the hustle too.
Yes.
You know, it all that plays a part because it builds up the kind of marriage that you're going to have, that you want to have. You want to have that go get 'em in every aspect of your marriage.
Yes,
like
you do.
You are something. Y'all don't even know. I can't even, like, sometimes when I'm talking, it's like, what runs through your mind all the time?
Baby, I love you. And I love our hustle. And I love the way we flow.
Okay. You're thinking so much, you're becoming pixelated.
Hey. That's what I do. Well, that's what you do to me.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay, so we love, we hustle, and now we're flowing.
Yeah.
All right. So things are happening, and once you put all that energy into your marriage, and you're flowing now, and you kind of like know how to dance with one another.
Yeah.
I know how you move. You know how I move.
Yes.
You know, like we were talking about, like, you know. So even if I'm thinking something, you know exactly what I'm about to say. You know, that's the flow, y'all.
Yeah.
That's the flow.
And that's where you want to be. You want to be in the flow. And like those three words, love, hustle, and flow, it's always going to be like a continuous movement, a momentum, shall I say. It's always going to be continuous because you're going to always have to revert back to love, to hustle, and to flow. And that'll, you know, once you continue to do that and have it in that flow state, you'll be able to operate more better.
Mm-hmm. So, and I'm also thinking, like, well, for those to see we can't find our rhythm.
Right.
Because there's people out there like, well, I'm trying, I'm doing this, I'm loving on him, he's loving on me. We have this business together, or we have a ministry together, but outside of that, we just can't find our rhythm. And that's when we tell you all to go to the 30-day rule.
Right.
You got to just kind of put now, if that's the case, you may have to put the business on hold or put the ministry on hold, right? And focus on the marriage, focus on the relationship and within the marriage, so you can be on, you know, so you can flow. Right. Maybe, I don't know, marriage is different. Everybody's marriage is different. We operate differently, and maybe sometimes you might gotta flow, you might gotta love flow than hustle. Right. You know, you might not can't do it the way, you know, you put it down there, and that's okay. It's still going to equal us.
Hey, I love that. No matter how you flip it, it's still going to equal us.
It's still going to equal us. And so when we talk about all of this, our guest today, y'all, I'm telling y'all are going to truly love them. I hope that we would be blessed by their story. Purchase. Go on their website, and their that they're going to, you know, put lay below and tell you all, go to their website, order something offline, t-shirt, whatever it is, support, because that's the number one thing too. We have to learn and trust to support one another. Yes. Especially as we walking in the same direction. We all want the same things in life, you know? And so in order for us to get the same things in life, we need each other.
Yes, we do.
We need our community, we need our loved ones, and we need even people outside of the community, outside of our community, because we go outside of our community and we lift other people up, right? People that you don't know. Absolutely. You lift them up, you purchase with their purchase. I mean, Walmart is in business. Hey. Right?
This past holiday season, I know they was supporting a lot of folks that they don't even know.
That's right. So now that, you know, these two lovely husband and wife power couple have come to the Way That I Love You podcast, they are now family.
They are family.
They are family.
And I think they actually became family before they even came to the show.
Yeah, because we stalked them. Yeah, we stalked them a long time ago. So, you know, everyone put your hands together.
Power couple that we about to get on here. We're about to flip right into our Let's Chat segment with Craig and Kenya Linton. And this is Love, Hustle, and Flow.
Let's dance, y'all.
Let's do it.
spirit is a go-getter attitude. It's going after what God has for you, never giving up, conquering, overcoming. Hustling spirit is full of energy.
And with them being true to themselves, like they represent love, they represent courage, they represent them stepping out and just doing what thus said for me. It's clothing that represents the culture. It's not anything with gimmicks, anything that I wouldn't represent on an everyday basis. The Fearless Lion shirt, I've had people talk about, yo, that's fresh while I was in the gym, when I was out just doing me. It represents that I can still be in the outside world, not be up.
Hello. Welcome to the Way That I Love You podcast, y'all.
All right. Thank you for having us, beautiful people. Thank you.
We are so happy to have you two, Craig and Kenya Linton from Hustle in the Spirit clothing line. They are doing dynamic, great things. Yeah. Their clothing is tight, y'all.
Yo, they dope.
And so, in the conversation, just talking to them, vibing with them, I'm telling you, I mean, they are amazing, babe.
Yes, they are.
Yes,
they are.
We are a reflection of you two.
Yeah, y'all.
Okay?
I like that. So
go ahead. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, we always do this.
Okay, go ahead.
Just want to extend the humble thanks for, joining the show and being a part of the Way That I Love You podcast and talk about what you got going on with the clothing line and especially about your marriage and showing the healthy, good marriages promoting Black love.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So we thank you. And we thank you.
And we know what we're doing. Yes. Like, we are fans of your show.
We are super fans of the show. We are friends in our heads. You are our best friends in our heads.
Right? That's what's up.
Yes. Honored to be here.
Wonderful. So we want to get right in because I'm sure like people on here like, yes, I was waiting for this all week long. They're on. Let me get to know them. And I told you, I was like, like you said, we were already friends.
Yes.
Like I've already stalked y'all. A whole bunch of other stuff. Like you probably was like, who is that in the window?
Likewise.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about Hustle and Flow. Not Hustle and Flow. That's the name of the show.
I like that.
Hustle and the Spirit clothing line. We thought about Hustle and Flow. We was like, who put your hands on the steering wheel? You
want to sing that song? It's right out here
Well, tell us about Hustle Spirit.
Hustling.
Spirit clothing line. Okay, it's all this hustling.
You know our name, Stalker. Stop playing.
It's all this hustling. Right. I got me.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna start it off. Basically, it started 12 years ago. Basically, during the valley moment of our lives. I was actually flipping houses back then, and the housing market had crashed. Just trying to figure out another way. And I just really cried out to God. I was actually like really rock bottom, though. I want to put it that way. Was going through a bankruptcy, no funds coming in. Baby was on the way. So we were just like, ooh, God, you're going to have to really show us what to do next.
Yes.
So I cried out to God, and he actually gave me two dreams. The first dream he gave me was me walking in a big mansion, walking down a hallway. On either sides of the hallway were beautiful pictures of the Bible. And then as I looked closer, they were actually T-shirts going all the way from Genesis all the way to, I didn't get to Revelation, but I just saw like they were going in chronological order as the Bible.
Yes.
And so that was the first dream. So when I woke up, I was so excited from that dream. I was like, babe, I know what we got to do next. And I hit, she looked at me
and
like,
I'm like, okay, look, we're going to get you a regular 9 to 5, okay? Because we did this whole business entrepreneur stuff, but we're not doing that no more. So, God got me together, though. God got me all the way together as his helpmate. and I came into agreement with him, and we just went ahead and with it.
And then, the second dream now, before you get that far, was he actually showed me. The second dream showed me like a specific hotel, a specific position, a specific, in the industry what I haven't worked in before. And actually, the next morning when I woke up, I went downstairs, went on the computer. The job was sitting there. I had to go through about 10 interviews before I got the job. And it was like over 100 applicants for that job. And me with no experience had it. And that was
provision for the vision. The fact that God gave him the dream of what we were supposed to do, but then he gave us the means to be able to do it. And that was the part that really solidified, like, okay, that wasn't pepperoni pizza that he was dreaming about. That was really a divine download, a divine strategy from God. And, just to piggyback off of that really quickly, we didn't have money to start our business because, like Craig said, we were in a bankruptcy. So we had to use what we had. And literally, we created wristbands, silicone wristbands like this. Our very first ones said, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh.
Oh, I love it.
We had to
I love that. Listen. I love that.
That was our first thing.
Y'all know it.
First love story, right?
In the Bible.
And that actually was our first shirt, Adam and Eve, the first love story. So we flipped these wristbands, y'all, like Craig was flipping them houses for 2 years. Man, you had a wristband like Oprah. Everybody had a wristband. So we made enough money to drop our first collection called the Genesis collection.
Wow. I love it. It sounds so good. Like this, the start, it sounds so real.
It is.
It is real. It is so fulfilling. And when Craig's telling the story, those that can't see it, if you're on our audio part of it, listening in, his eyes is closing. He's like tuning in to what happened. That lets you know that God, he showed you something. Like he really showed you something. He like closed his eyes, y'all. You won't be able to see it. He's like, what happened was, and he's like, we're living the moment. And that is so real. That really just allows people to understand your vision, understand your dream, and
understand God. How he operates and truly works.
He
delivers things to us to move on. And because y'all move forward on it.
And I know he had to tell Kenya in that way. I know he had to close his eyes, but he told you, Kenya. You kind of like see like,
I was so convinced. I was so convinced that I actually got a sleeve of all that vision, a lot of the vision he gave me with the logo, the hustling spirit, everything. I had it on me. So I wanted to wake up every morning because I told you I was at a really low point in my life. Being a provider and wanting to be a provider for my family and all that stuff. I had to get a sleeve. So every morning I woke up and I looked at my stuff at my arm and said, I got to bring this to life. No matter what I do in this life, I got to bring this to life.
And for those who don't know what a sleeve is, that's a whole arm tattoo of symbols and designs and things that he saw. And I was like, now you really ain't going to get a job, okay? Now nobody's going to hire you because you got this tattoo. But he was so convincing. And like I said, God dealt with me and I was like, okay, we're going to do this. And I'm going to be by your side every step of the way.
And you made the distinction to say he laid out another job on the side to provide for that for the vision. The provision for before the vision.
That's right.
And Second Thessalonians says if a man doesn't work, he doesn't eat. Right? He talks about man not working, not eating. And so how God made a way to provide so you for the vision so y'all could create.
Exactly.
We needed to be created, because we have to work. Everyone out there, we got to work. We need the money to come through. And, he set that right up. He set that right up.
He set the whole plan up. It was like, and like we talking about, like, you have to be obedient. And like when you do God's plan, it's fail proof. Like when you follow his divine strategy for your life, like you won't fail. You might fall, you might stumble, you might get stuck, and that is truly our story. But you won't fail every bit. It's just like he brings it all together. He shows you the next step and the next step and the next person. to help you bring it forth.
Yeah. So that kind of like falls into our second question, because you already kind of like talk about where does the motivation come from, the support of your vision for your clothing line and how the vision for the marriage. Yeah. So you already kind of talked about the vision for the clothing line and how that all came together. Yes. What's the vision within the marriage with the clothing line?
What do you want to say?
So I want to say my vision actually started because from my parents, like just seeing them being married for 43 years and just being like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing that and then just saying, and then I was the oldest of three kids. So I kind of like the oldest gets to see everything, you know, like by the time they get to the other ones, they might have, you know, learned a little bit more, but yeah, I got to see it all.
From the way back. So Craig's from Jamaica originally, so he's seen way it from when it was like, you know, the blood, the sweat, and the tears when his parents was trying to build and grow, and that's truly who he is as a husband. That's why you hear him say about being a provider. Like that was something that was so important for him to make sure that we were okay, you know, when he, you know, when things just didn't go well with the business initially. But, you know, for me, like our marriage is really, we do talk about this a lot. It's like really leaving a legacy. So we have children, we have grandchildren now, and, you know, we really want to leave something behind that people remember and that they can use in their life, you know? So it kind of like our business and our marriage is like, it's an example. We want to be an example. We want to, you know, just like leave a path for others to follow and grow from and learn from. So that's really the motivation behind our business, for you to push towards your passion, go after your purpose, as well as, you know, get all God has for your marriage as well.
Yeah, that's legacy.
Legacy.
That's what that sounds like.
Yes.
All in a nutshell. I love it.
Yes.
And I love how y'all are in tune with one another, in tune with the Spirit of God. I love the way, Kenya, how you said that God had dealt with you as well, because we do hear stories out there where the spouse is pursuing something and the other spouse is probably pursuing what they're pursuing. But you don't often hear the story of that togetherness. And that's another thing that we love, because we always say, as married people, not only do you need a community to help support one another and keep each other encouraged, but you definitely need to have a ministry that you both do together, you know what I mean? To strengthen that bond even more. So,
and we know it says in the word, like where two or more are gathered, you know, is in the midst. And like we were saying, like we can tell if we're not on one accord, it just does not work. It'd be like,
that project just fails.
It just
like listen, and we've told people on our show, like on our show, listen,
while recording,
we have started out about to do a show, and it's not coming together because we're not feeling each other, and we be like, you know what, we have to go to sleep.
Right.
Be able to
we'd be like team sleep.
Because we're not gonna be because it's ministry, right? It's not just ministry and it's marriage at the same time. And so you need to be on the same accord, so we can operate in unison. And so you can't, if I'm not feeling it and he's not feeling it, or if I'm feeling it and he's not feeling it, we're just not together. And sometimes you gotta go apart so you can see the vision together. The object people, you know, everyone around, for you all to understand is to stay on the course together. Stay on course together. That's the number one thing. That's what keeps marriages going, is staying on course together, doing it together. And it's okay to be off, and that's what we got to understand too. It's okay to have a bad day and not feel each other, you know. But we say, okay, let's sleep on it, or let's pray about it in that moment. Let's sleep on it, then pray about it. Let me pray about it, then you pray about it, and then we both sleep on it. Whatever works. Whatever works. Right.
And it's funny and the enemy knows that, right? So that's where he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He causes that division, that divide. He wants to, you know, because we got into it earlier this week. I was like, and then Craig was like, well, you know why, right? Because we getting ready to go on this show. We're going to talk about, but I'm like, but you know why? You know.
And he always comes the same way all the time.
Every time. So we got to recognize how he comes. Same way. He don't have no purpose.
And that's perfect, because now we can talk about how do you separate love and business.
That's a good one.
And I know we could probably confirm everything that y'all about to deliver.
Well.
Well, Craig always says we could do better with that. We could do better with that because there's like sometimes our business just consumes us, you know, and like even with pillow talk, it ends up turning into talking about the business.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
So we really have been
Y'all see my face.
She really on Team Kenya right now.
So the viewers, so the people that's listening to us can't see my face. And I'm my face up.
Well, they absolutely can. All they need to do is just go to our page.
Yes.
But go ahead, Kenya. You go ahead and finish it, baby.
So, you know, we have purpose. We discussed this, especially for 2022. Like we need to carve out date night, you know, date time, even if it's just not date night, if it's 30 minutes, an hour before we go to bed, like turn the phones off. We're not talking about business.
No Netflix,
no phones. Because I'm a scroller. I will admit I'm a scroller. So I'll be scrolling. He'll be watching his show. TV. And then that's the somebody pointing at somebody. I ain't gonna say no words. And then next thing you know, we sleep, you know, or we talk about the business, but we didn't talk about us. So we will admit to that we have to do better with that.
Right.
We do.
Mm-hmm. And we talk about that in one of our segments, well, a lot of our segments. We always promote it, and we talk about having a 30-day rule. You know, because we all, especially in business, you are different every 30 days. So imagine having your spouse be your business partner. Yeah, you are totally different even in business. So it's a lot that you have to separate. And let me just say this, only the strong will survive when you having love and marriage and business and all that together. You have to really know where you are in your relationship. You know, and knowing that because it can become a test.
Yes.
So a test and a testimony.
That's right.
So understanding, you know, how to constantly, like you said, like both of you are saying, getting back to the us factor.
Yes.
You know, this is marriage, this is ministry, and then also this is the us factor within the ministry and the marriage.
Absolutely.
And taking time out to say, okay, put that away. We're not talking about this, that, and the other today.
Right.
You know,
because at different times both of us can be what we call ourselves slave drivers. Like I'll be like, all right, we need to do this. And I'm like, you just working me, right? Like, you know, I get a break. So you really do, like you said, you really have to carve out that time, turn it off. Just we were Kenya and Craig first. We wasn't hustling spirit.
That's right.
Kenya and Craig first. So.
And I love your name, Hustling Spirit. And I really, really love it. Where did you come up with that? Like, what made you come up with that name?
So the hustle. So when we broke down the word, so Craig actually got the whole download of what the business name was supposed to be. But we wanted to do more, you know, like tearing that apart. You know, what does that mean? So when we looked up the word hustle or hustling, it means to go after something with an energetic tenacity. And then so the spirit is we're going after the things of God. So all, you know, back in the day, all of us lived our life. We was hustling after the wrong things, but now we're hustling spirit. We're hustling after all that God has. So it's really hustling after your purpose, hustling after your dreams, hustling after your legacy, whatever it is. Like put all that energy and tenacity into God and what He has purpose for you to do. So that's where the word hustle is, because people used to be like, how you put hustle and spirit in the same sentence? You can't. And people they think hustling is bad, but it just means going after something hard, going after hard.
I love it because that's so, you know, and you know, I'm not going to say our foundation of our marriage. We've always been go-getters. Like we've always, and there's a lot of go-getters out there. First, that's what drew you into your marriage. You got that person that would just grind the way you grind, do things the way you do things, and that makes you. I mean, that makes me fall in love with him even more because I know on any bad day. He's going to still be working on my bad day. I'm going to be working on vice versa, right? We know we got each other's back. In that manner for the things that we know we want to go after. And like you said, we did it for the world. It's just it just means a little bit more oomph.
Exactly.
A little bit more
right. And once again, fail proof. Like now we doing it for God. So it's like he got our back. We gotta win. It's gonna happen. It's gonna work.
Just a matter of time.
And you said something too that made me think about like working together in business, because a lot of people wondering like, how do y'all work together in business? How do y'all do this? And it does come together with how we are in our marriage. Like we respect one another. I respect his lane and he respects my lane. I don't want his lane because I'm like, I'm not built for your lane. Right. So, but and we and vice versa, where he's weak, I'm strong, and vice versa. And like you said, when I'm tired, I'm not like, I ain't got no hustle left in me, then he's hustling, and then I'm like, come on, babe, we got this, we gonna do this, right? And so we really complement each other in that way, and that's nobody but God truly putting us together
like that.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
just following that structure that God has for marriage.
Absolutely.
And that's where I like to encourage folks to really get the understanding of what marriage is and what God intend marriage to be.
Yes.
And once they grasp that can translate into everything that comes outside of the marriage. You know what I mean?
Yes. Like we are on the same team. We're not in competition, none of that. So
that's dope. Now, if you have one, what is your marriage mission statement? And if you don't have one, what would it be?
All right. So we don't have a mission statement, but we have 3 mantras that we kind of stand by. So the first one is love, unconditional love. Like no matter what's going on, we're just going to always love each other. Like that's a non-negotiable. Respect. I'm always going to respect you. You're always going to respect me. We're never, ever going to call each other out of each other's names. Yes. You're never going to be a B to me. You're always going to be my, what God gave me. So no matter how I feel, no matter how she feels, we don't.
Yes.
Non-negotiable.
Don't cross those lines.
And then number 3 is love, respect, and support. We always say we got to support each other. No matter how crazy that vision you got is, how crazy that dream is, I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader. Like, let's go. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So those are the 3 things that really
Agree. Especially, I remember in the beginning of our relationship, Craig was so big on hair. So it was like, I was like, I want you to love me, whether I got a bonnet on, whether I got a this, whether I got a, and that is exactly how he is. Like, he's like, babe, like, I don't care if you got plaits in your hair. Like, I love you unconditionally. We all don't put on some weight since we done got married. Especially he's COVID. So, and that's one thing that I can say. He'd be like, babe, you're beautiful. I'm like, but do you see this fupa?
Just love. She loves. So
that's what's up.
I love it. I love how you, and I hope that you all are listening out there, because we always say for married people, you said you don't have a mission statement that you have planned it just yet, and that's okay. Have something to stand on.
Yes.
We tell married people all the time, have a mission statement, have something to stand on. What do your marriage stand on? So you basically, even though you planted a mission statement, that you put something that your marriage is standing on. You have the building blocks of what your marriage is standing on. And we always know we always can add different missions to our marriage. We can take out some things, y'all. If some don't work, hey, this didn't work. We didn't. We readjust that.
Right.
We won't be like our last episode was unrealistic expectations. Some things that just can't go on the list. He's not listen. Right. I always tell him, I want you to go out here and build me a house. Well, that may be likely, but not in this moment. So like unrealistic expectation that should be on my mission statement, right? Our marriage mission for him to build me a house. But I know it's some things he's good at, and that's some things that we're good and great together. And so put those things on your mission statement, on your block, on your not your stumbling block. What is it called? On your
vision board,
or what did you call it, Kenya? What did you call it? You said it was a you said we don't have a mission statement. We have a foundation.
Foundation.
Yes. So if you put it on the foundation of your marriage and what you're going to stand on. And so my encouragement is to do that. Find what works for you. have something to look over. So you can be encouraged to say, this is what we said we weren't going to do. Right. This is what we said we are going to do together. But it's something that both of you are agreeing on.
Right.
I like that.
I like how your marriage is going to operate.
Yes, I love that.
You can definitely see and have a visual now as a guideline to say, hey, all right, you feel something going on, babe? Okay, we here. We should be at this point. This is what we said. All right. Are we on the grid? Okay. And then keep it moving.
And if it doesn't work, we talk about the unrealistic expectations. If it doesn't work,
we got to understand.
We got to understand it. Like, you know what? I'm not built for that. It don't work for us. It worked for Johnny and Sue. We didn't pick something from their marriage, but they don't scratch that.
Right.
No green body paint.
Not
my color.
Right. Circle that, we come back to it.
Right. Yes.
We love the two of you. We have had so much fun with you all. I don't know if we hit everything.
We actually did hit everything.
All the
that went fast. That had fun. That time goes fast.
It sure does. Now, Craig and Kenya has been married for 16 years, y'all.
Yes.
16 years. So they're not, and we know that every marriage has something to give, whether you've been married for 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, you still have something that Will and I or other people can take from it and learn from it. And we appreciate your marriage and what you're doing within your marriage. But when you're married for 16 years or plus years, we encourage those individuals to take something from other married couples that's been in it for a little bit longer and apply something that works, that you can feel that may work in your marriage to your marriage. Yes. And we always tell people we're not licensed professionals. We're just two individuals that love on one another. Sharing what we do with you.
Every time I get.
And I'm sure Kenya and Craig feels the same way.
Absolutely. We definitely got some nuggets from y'all. I'm loving that whole vision board for your marriage and the mission statement. We talked about that. I was like, well, we don't have a mission statement, but like putting that all together, I love it. So that is going to be one of our little tasks that we do.
We will.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. And that's why we like to say the marriage community. You know what I mean? You guys something that we can gleam off of one another and utilize and make work. To not only work for us, but it'll help somebody else and encourage somebody else. Indeed. And like, we do have this marriage podcast, and we have single people that tune in, that listen and watch. So it's not, you know what I mean? This is fundamental stuff that if you're serious about taking yourself or your marriage to the next level, by all means, to God be the glory, and do so.
Tune in to the Way That I Love You podcast.
Hey, how about that?
So we want to tell everyone everywhere, because this is global. So everyone that's listening to the podcast,
you see how she just got no Philly louder.
That's right. That's listening to the podcast, that's watching the podcast. Check out Kenya and Craig with Hustling in the Spirit. You can go to their website at www.hustlingspirit.com and check out our YouTube page. If you're online, if you're on the audio, you're listening in. Check out our YouTube page so you can see their wonderful faces. You just feel so much more attached to them. They are so wonderful to to watch and to hear. And it just makes you feel like,
Oh, yeah. And we'll definitely have all the information posted on this broadcast, so it'll be available after the broadcast is done. So feel free to share it, like it, follow them. They have the social media pages. You know what? I'm going to let y'all shout out to y'all social media pages and stuff like that.
Yeah. And shout out your mama and them.
Yeah, so shout out to my mom, my dad, the whole squad, the family, kids. But you can follow us at Hustling Spirit Clothing on Facebook and Instagram. So, you know, we haven't really dabbled too much in TikTok land, but mostly Facebook and Instagram. So Hustling Spirit Clothing. And then, like Sherona said, Hustling Spirit, www.hustlingspirit.com. So we would love to connect with y'all.
So we're ready to do a TikTok with y'all. We're going to wear y'all clothes and we all do a TikTok together.
Yes. We're going viral. Okay, we're going to declare that right now.
Viral. Y'all hear that, right?
Yes. Yes. We are definitely going to send you guys some stuff, especially the wristbands, the bone in my bone, flesh in my flesh. Yes.
I love that.
Yes, we will send those to you.
Yes.
Well, we're going to go. We love you all. You know, stay tuned for more from the Way That I Love You podcast. Oh, baby, we got to let them know to listen in to. We said on our vision board that we were going to have a radio show last year, y'all. Yeah. And this year we have a radio show that comes on before you listen to this podcast. It's a small radio show because we talk about when you in the mood.
Yeah.
And you all like y'all laid up and everything kissing, atmosphere, candle been lit, right?
In the background.
And then all of a sudden a song come on like Love Should Have Brought You Home last night.
And you like,
I can't.
Right.
On effect.
And so one of our goals was to say, let's play music where words matter. When you hugged up and you're listening to the song and it's about love. So, you know, and I'm sure that the Lord is going to open up doors for that even more. But if you haven't tuned in, you can tune in to our radio show. Did we name it?
We just call
we got it on bonus right now, y'all.
Yeah, so it's bonus material. It's the Way That I Love You radio talk show.
Okay.
Where words matter. Welcome to the experience.
Yes.
And if you are a Spotify Premiere member, you get to hear the show in its entirety.
The whole full songs.
The whole full,
so you have to be a Spotify listener to listen to the music. Gotcha. You can listen to a snipping of the music if you just have Spotify,
like the free version of Spotify.
Okay. But if you pay for it, we can do the whole thing.
If you pay for it, yes. And so we want to encourage all of you to go ahead and pay for it. And guess what, y'all? We need those numbers. So go ahead and subscribe to the Way That I Love You podcast on YouTube. Let me put that button up. So where's that button? Where's that right here? Yep. I like to put that. Oh, did we put it up? All right, you see that button? Link down right now. All of you subscribe on YouTube right there. Push that button. So, you know, there you go. Right there. Throwing it right there. So, Kenya and Craig, we love you.
We love y'all back.
Keep many, many blessings on your business and your endeavors and everything that you got to put your hands to.
Amen.
That it's going to prosper.
Oh, yeah, it's done. It's a done deal. Y'all too dope.
Oh, thank you, guys. Y'all too. We love y'all. We don't want y'all to go, but okay.
See, that was powerful. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
I think my face was unstuck. I had such a great time with them. Yes. Oh my goodness, I love them. And y'all know, like after we taped, we were on, you know, together for like an hour afterwards.
Yeah, back in the virtual green room.
That's right, just busting it up. But you know, I'm glad that you all tuned in to the Way That I Love You podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and Facebook and everything else. So you see that thing that's scrolling over there that's telling you to subscribe. You know, you want to subscribe right there. Push that button. And those that are listening online, let me tell you something. We love you.
Yes,
we love you for tuning in online. But we also would love if you would go to the Way That I Love You podcast on YouTube.
Yes.
You know, if YouTube is not your thing, that's okay. We know we tell you all the time, give it to somebody else, baby. So share the love. We need 5 people. We need you to tell 5 people. 5 individuals that you have not told about the Way That I Love You podcast, so they can podcast with you.
And have them tell 5 other people and keep it going.
Well, baby, you know, as always, I love hanging out with you.
Oh, I love it myself, baby. All day, every day.
All day, every day. So y'all all know out there, don't forget to love, hustle, and flow, which equals us. Do it together.
Yes.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, baby. And we'll see y'all next week.
So long.
So long.